Senna, please mute. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Season 19A here in Journeyman League. We have already got our championship winner, Mr. Gerald Joling, has been crowned in Apprentice League and Journeyman League, and he has proved to be a very solid Challenger League driver as well. But what we do not have is a Constructors winner, and we have got still a race to be won as well. And from Apprentice League and the CC, it looks like it could be very entertaining as well. We are here in Munich for the season finale made by Guzzyman, who commentated last week. Matthew, you are far too late. You will start last. Rest in peace, Matthew. He will start P18, so we will have a full grid yet again here in Journeyman League, which is awesome to see. Attendance has been sky high over the last couple of races, and this season, Barrett .32. What? Oh my god, this guy is insane. Oh, my bad. Joling didn't race in CL, that was Ludwig. Whoopsies. Anywho, Barrett .32. That is an insane lap for JL. That's the sort of time you expect to see top 5 of UL, let alone this guy is insane. This guy is one to watch for next season. This will be a driver to keep an eye on over the next couple of seasons in all leagues. Gerald Joling with a .27. Oh my god. Bro, like, what? What? This is insane stuff. This is Journeyman League, remember? You would think this was Ultimate League. This is this third tier of UR2D racing, and we've got 2/10 off of the world record as the provisional pole time, not even the final time. Let's see what the final... Can anyone improve on a .27? Surely not. Gerald Joling, will he take full? Will Barrett improve? Petal up there as well. Who will set the fastest time? Gerald Joling with a .27. Oh my lord. Oh, what? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Right, Gerald Joling on pole with a .27, 5 thousandths off his Barrett in the British Rapid Racing car. So it looks like they've bagged maybe a season saver of an ER in Barrett here today with their two main drivers, both of them going AWOL over the last 2 weekends. Petal in P3, Jacleski in P4. Gerald Joling and Jacleski can win the championship for ESM here today. Ludwig in P5, Punk in P6. Their opponents are the Sparta Racing in P8 and P5, P1, P4. It is going to be an exciting constructors fight here with 1 point between them. Punk in P6, Ricky Boy improving up to P7. I thought we were going to have a Zipex back row lockout there. Majumdar in P8, Toaster P9, Mika rounding out the top 10 in P10. Down in the bottom half of the grid is Rafita in P11, that's a good qualifying from him. BK P12, Skibbity in P13, Tasak, I'll call him because I don't like saying Skibbity. Mr. Crunk in P14, Sunday Driver P15, Gale Pride down in P16, and Patiotas in P17. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Journeyman League. We are here for the season finale, 21 laps to go, and Gerald Joling on pole. No more delay, we are on our way with the short run into turn 1. We've got Gerald Joling leading the way, Barrett going too wide, trying to make a move down the outside of turn 1, Jacleski just behind, getting past Petal at the start, Ricky Boy making places at the start as well. That is Punk causing a lag rocket between the Sparta cars. Majumdar drops positions there, Mika, Rafita getting in with the mix as well. Ricky Boy is up into P5 from P8 at the start of this race. That was a great start from him. Punk, the debutant, getting pushed off the track. Ludwig, Mika getting pushed off the track as well by a lag rocket that happened there. Very unfortunate for them. The ESM car is getting stuck in with the British Rapid Racing car of Barrett. This is the highest BRR being up the standings this season so far. Jacleski going for a move down the inside of Barrett into turn 1, tries to make the move again, gets pushed just a little bit into the grass there by Barrett. That was maybe a risky move to make. Gerald Joling down the inside of Barrett into turn 4. Barrett keeps that position. Petal is in the mix as well. Watch that trailer. He could get pushed off. He will see himself much further ahead than they do. Barrett gets a little bit of an advantage from Petal's move on Joling there. Toaster salutes himself in P4. Ricky Boy, Punk, Jacleski, Toaster, Joling, Petal and Barrett all in this fight for P1 with a big gap to Ludwig and Majumdar. So the way it stands, ESM are cruising their way up into the Constructors' battle, or the Constructors' win. Sorry, Gerald Joling losing a place there. Ricky Boy down the inside of Jacleski. What is he doing? No! Come on, Rick. Okay. No bias here. No bias here whatsoever for ZipX. Anywho, Ludwig, Gilprad's up in P10. Okay, we didn't see that. No ZFX penalties today. Patiotis to sack. Mika's down in P17. Doctor known, not proven to be the super sub Rykar would have wanted so far. Toaster leads away from Barrett, from Petal, from Punk, from Joling, from Jacleski. No longer Ricky White because he done something on Jacleski. I don't really know what happened there. The two ZipX drivers proven to be terrorists here today in Munich. Gilprad sending Sunday Driver into the Shadow Realm. What's happening with Petal? I didn't look. Oh my, Jacleski pushed off with Petal's lag there. Jacleski will have to gain some positions there. Petal not really laggy until it comes to the trailer, so we will need to watch out for that. Punk getting passed by Petal on the inside there. If anyone sees anything happening with Petal's trailer or lag, can someone point out at me? Jacleski does indeed need to stop typing and start locking in, because he is 2 seconds behind the top 5 as Ricky Boy gets passed by Majumdar, being far too aggressive in his final race for ZipX Grand Prix. Up at the top 2 have got a gap, but never mind. Toaster gets pushed off the track by Barrett. Lewis Hamilton, aka Petal, aka one of the pingiest people in the game, is asking to slip. However, he's going for moves, so make it make sense, Petal. Gerald Joling going too wide with Toaster into turn 1. Barrett has been given a lead in P1. He is up. Galeprad dropping down. Skibbity leaves the race. Petal and Punk, a bit of a lag rocket there. Toaster, Gerald Joling also breaking away from them too. Barrett has gotten a lead of the race down at the back. Gilprad is on his own, maybe being a little bit too aggressive once again. Mr. Crunk going too wide with Sunday Driver. Sunday Driver pushed off by that move by Gilprad. It was looking also good for Gilprad, just lap 1, however not to be for the French driver. Mika to Mika fighting with Majumdar's down in P12. When did that happen? I have no idea. Rafita making a big mistake there. Ricky Boy down in P8, far too aggressive. Yeah, that is not what we want to see. That is not clean racing from anyone in that start there, from Ricky Boy. Gerald Joling up, leads the race. It is a normal sight to see here in Journeyman League, isn't it? This is a very normal sight to see Gerald Joling leading the way with a second gap to Petal. However, he will need to pit this lap or next. This lap most likely for him. I'd imagine he'll be one of those drivers doing the 3 soft strategy. 2 stop. It'll be 2 stop with the softs or 1 stop with the hard today. We will see which one helps the drivers gain most positions. Will track position be the big saviour, or will it be just overall speed of the softs? Ludwig will find out himself. He is on the hard strategy, which means he will be doing a hard 10 stint now, hopefully with the slipstream of Gerald Joling, which would help him massively in this race. Ludwig having a very, very good season. Rafita is in P6, but on worn tyres. We'll see if there's a bit of a Urist Burno moment here. Only driver in this pack to have stayed out. He is holding up Majumdar to no end here. This is not good for the Sparta Racing driver or the Sparta Racing team. Remember, they are in a fight for the constructors. Ludwig is doing his best to hold up Gerald Joling here. This could be the saviour of their constructors fight. Ludwig getting a little bit trapped with his trailer there, pushed onto. Ooh, just getting very close to their trailers, hitting him off the track there. We've got 2 wides between Toaster and Jacleski as well. Toaster getting shown to the grass by Jacleski. That was very, aggressive defense there. Rafita down in P9. Mika also staying out. They're doing a one-stop on mediums. Alright, that's bold, I guess. Ricky Boy up into P10 now. Jacleski, shut up. Stop typing. Like, come on, man. It's not stupid. Like, you waste more. Look at that there. He's typing and he loses time. That's fine. When you do like the abbreviation thing there, people should actually start getting penalties again for typing. That was a rule before. Jekleski and Majum having a big old battle here for P7. That is allowing Ricky Boy to catch up somewhat. Still not great. Ludwig no longer in the slip of Gerald Joling at all, actually. Jekleski and Majum there is definitely some sort of feud in between these two people in the fight for P7 and P8. Ricky Boy is now firmly in this fight, and he's proven to be a little bit of a terrorist so far in Munich. So we will see if he can add any more drama into what has already been a great race. Goes down the end. Oh no, Majumdar, come on. What are we doing? So remember how I said it was going to be a fun race? It lasted about 3 seconds. However, fun. Not really. Petal and Toaster. This is indeed why we watch Journeyman, Lake and Andy. Ludwig on the hard tires being cut by Toaster on the very much not new softs. And Petal on the new hards. Excuse me. Jacleski has been pushed into P7 with all of his typing obviously not helping him perform. So as it stands, ESM are very, very much in the Constructors win. This would be their first Constructors win. Is it of all time, or is it just in a while? I can't remember. Would this be all time? Oh, this is good. Oh, I'm trying not to be biased, but ESM are the second best Journeyman League team. The first best have apparently solicited themselves P8 and P16, so maybe ESM might just crack that first spot. Punk in P5 on debut. Very good debut for him. Petal up in P4. Toaster in P3. You blink and Joling's got a 4-second gap. He was in P6 last time I looked at him. What? Wait, also Barrett going for a... he's messed up his strategy there, I think. He's now going to have to do 2x... Oh, he's on mediums. Never mind. But that is a risky move going on to the medium tires. Very, very much slower. And Gerald Joling's now got cleaner. Gerald Joling has won this race, ladies and gentlemen. Toaster 4 seconds behind Gerald Joling. The last time I looked where Gerald Joling was, he was P7. Now he's 4 seconds in the lead. For God's sake, who's he about to lap? It will be Dr. Unknown. Super sub for Raikar, however, maybe not the way they would have wanted the race to go. Apparently, the last time he raced was Season 7 in Journeyman League, so back then we were still wearing masks to go into shops, I guess. Gilprad down in P16, very much struggling out there. Oh my. Yeah, very much struggling out there on the soft tires. Patiota's P15, Crunk P14, trying to catch up to Sunday Driver P13, who now pits. Rafita, BK having a fight for P11, getting Rafita is through into P11. Mika up into P10, getting a very bad start to the race. Ricky Boy fight for P8 here with Majum Dart, Punk, Ludwig, Toaster, all in this fight. Jacleski on his own, and then we've got a 3-way fight to the end of the race. It seems this is going to be the fight for the end here. Barrett is now in the lead. I said Joling had won this. He's very much not. Petal leads, lets Joling through here. He will be on the worst tyres. He will be wanting to just slip this pack. Hope they fight. Hope he can get the advantage of these two's chaos. Joling down the inside of Barrett into the chicane. Gets the move done. Barrett comes back at him on the worst medium tyres. He is not wanting to slipstream anyone. Petal is looking forward. It is like absolute goldmine for Petal if these two push each other off the track like they have done already. Joling down the inside of Barrett, now lapping Dr. Unknown with a very sad return to Riker. Barrett, Gerald Joling too wide through turns 1, 2, 3, maybe into turn 4 as well. Barrett just not close enough, however, if he was, I'm sure he'd have went for the move. Barrett trying to get this first win in Journeyman League. We will see into the chicane, dive bomb into the chicane, oh my goodness, somehow they somewhat survived. Gerald Joling getting pushed onto the grass and let through. Well done, Barrett, that is great sportsmanship from him. Finally a clean race in Journeyman League. This is not what I want to see, I want to see death. I wish I didn't say that, that's quite bad actually. Kind of cringe myself now. Anywho, Joling too wide with Barrett once again through turn 1, 2, 3. This time it makes it to 4. Dive bomb down the inside of Barrett into turn 4 through very nicely indeed. Petal has lost the slip, however he is pretty much solid for that P3 if he can keep it on the track. 4 seconds is the gap to Toaster and Ludwig. Jacleski Punk, where's Ricky Boy? He is down in P8. Majumdar in P9. So I'm pretty confident that I can say ESM are Constructors winners, with Joling fighting with a great move down the outside of Barrett into turn 1, turn 2 wide into turn 1, 2, 3 once again. Will we go 2 wide into turn 4? Yes, we will. This is Journeyman League of all. Nice move once again. Little bit of grass touch there by Barrett. Going 2 wide once again into the next chicane. Never mind, Barrett backs out of that very smartly. That is not where you want to be battling. Down the inside, great move. Never mind. But okay, sure, why not? Lap 19, 3 laps to go, and it is still a fight for the win here. Petal is somewhat being caught by Toaster, however, it does not look like it will be enough. This will be a good fight to watch as well. Joling down the inside of Barrett. Something obviously happened there. Joling back down the inside, gets let through by Barrett. This is a great fight to watch here with 2 laps to go. Down here, Toaster and Ludwig are fighting as well. Any more fights? Mika and BK. Down the inside goes Mika into turn 1. BK on the soft tyres, Mika on the hard tyres. Does not get the move done. Gets thrown around by the trailer a little bit there. Gets the slipstream dive bomb into turn 4. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. He hits the gravel. But we will watch this battle once again up at the top. Punk is now being caught by Ricky Boy up into P7 as they're about to lap Dr. Unknown as well, or Dr. Known. Gerald Joling and Barrett start the final lap almost 2 wide together. Gerald Joling gets passed by Barrett into turn 1 and turn 2. Gerald Joling tries to go for the switchback into turn 4. Does not get it done. Gets gapped a little bit by Barrett there. Who's on the better tyres? Barrett just by a tiny little bit. But with the slipstream, anything can happen. This is the case where a good amount of slipstream is great to see because it creates action like this. Lap 21 of 21, Barrett leads to win his first ever Journeyman win and to take it from Gerald Joling, but down the back straight. Will Gerald Joling be able to come back at him with the slipstream? Yes, he will. It will be a tied finish once again like it was in AL, and it's Barrett that takes the win by 1,000th of a second. Gerald Joling P2, and that means ESM, for the first time in history, are Constructors winners of Journeyman League. They have won the Constructors finally. This is great to see. Barrett on debut wins. Oh my god, wins his debut race and shows that he can do great things in Journeyman League in the future. Gerald Joling, your championship winner in both championships, drivers and constructors. Petal finally gets the podium on that alternate strategy. Ludwig gets the P4 position, just not enough for Sparta Racing. Jacleski in P5, done so much talking, not enough locking in. Finished P5 after being up in the top 3. Toaster in P6, sad race for him. Punk on debut, also a great debut for him in P7. Ricky Boy down in P8 after some interesting moves. Majumdar, bad race for him in P9. Mika to Mika rounds out the top 10 in P10 for CPR. Down out of the bottom 10 is BK, who gets P11. Rafita up in P12, good race for him. Patiotis in P13, Sunday Driver P14, Mr. Crunk in P15, Gil Pride P16, Dr. Known in P17, and Skibidi, your one DNF in P18. And last that means ESM have done the double here in this season. They have not only won the Constructors for the first ever time, they have added another championship to their World Drivers' Championships trophy cabinet. That is 3 for them. This is great stuff to see. You love to see. Oh, my mic cut out. Sorry, I unplugged my mic. Hello. ESM have won both titles here in season 19-8. Just about time. They had the era with Crustanet and Leclerc, but neither season they could get the Constructors. But this season they have done it with Gerald Joling. Jacleski filling in for Axis, who's also got to have a big shout out. He sprained one of his fingers, so he couldn't race here today. What was he doing when he sprained it? Got a question on that? Actually, don't question on that. Gerald Joling, though, great season. Won the Drivers' Championship very well. Axis also cooking in the top 10 consistently. And Jacleski just adding the extra points at the end of the season. Great season from all involved in the ESM factory. Also, great season from the Sparta team. You've got to give them a shout out. Majumdar and Ludwig have had a great season. Ludwig on debut. Majumdar returning with very little practice because his wife won't let him practice as much as other drivers. But great season from them, nonetheless. And what a season this is leading up to be in season 19B. So many people that could take the championship. Barrett obviously proving he is not one to be messed with coming into the season, beating the championship winner to P1 on the last lap. Petal could do it if he can sort out some of his ping. Ludwig is in the fight. Jacleski could be in the fight, and Toaster, of course, as well. And so many others that I'm not even going to be able to mention, because I could mention pretty much anyone that could be in the fight for next season. But I'm going to stop yapping because I'm kind of out of breath after that commentary. That has been it for season 19A. Actually, does anyone want an interview? Because it's the last race. Does anyone? No one's really here, so probably not. Okay, cool. Anywho, I'll maybe try and get an interview with some of the ESM people post before I actually post the video of the race. But anyway, for season 19A Journeyman League, that has been all. We will see you in... Oh, what's the next race, actually? It will be Marina Bay in Singapore. Oh, Jesus, that will be a bit mental. But that is a very, very narrow street track, so get excited for that one, because it will be a very, very good race. But like I said, I'm going to stop yapping and move on to Challenger League. We will see you all next season, starting in Singapore, and for the last time in season 19A. Adios.